Big Joe! Cheap travels. Travel on a budget. Hey guys, so today there will be a little different because I'm taking a tour to the volcano Timanfaya, I think it's national park, and there are no buses, so you have to take a tour. And we do that, and then we see some lakes, and then in the end we go to visit some winery that makes grapes from the volcano, something like that. I don't know, we'll see. So it's 6:30 in the morning, and let's hope I catch this tour bus in time. They are preparing the beach. 7 o'clock in the morning. Playa del Jablillo, Arrecife. And this is my station where the tour bus will pick me up. So I have about 1 hour here. I'm early. So looks like this trip is going to happen. Arrecife at 7 in the morning, empty. Well, I guess I can wait for the sun rise here. Yeah, let's wait for the bus. So I really decided to go to the shore to see the sun go up. What else can I do for 1 hour? This is a nicer place to wait than that bus station there. It's about 200 meters away, but with nicer views. Hope I don't bore you with this sun going up, but it's actually happening now. It's changing colors. You see, getting brighter and brighter. So I booked my tour yesterday from the website. I think it was getyourguide.com, and the original price for 7 hours tour was 35 euros, and it included 3 things: this national park with the volcano, then 2 lakes, I think Green Lake and another lake, and this wine cellar where they make some special wine from volcanic dirt inside. I don't know, thermodynamics, don't ask me, we'll see. And you can also take camel rides for 6 euros or something, but I did that in Dubai. I don't want to ride a camel again. I will tell you why later. Yeah, I also found a discount code on Google, of course. And if you write welcome 10, it will give you 5% off. So I actually paid about 31 euros and a half for this trip, which is quite a good price, I think. If you look at other agencies, the trip like this was about 50 to 60 euros, so it does pay off to book it on internet, and then you get email where they pick you up. And yeah, the sunshine is here, but the sun is still hiding behind that big cloud there. And just to show you, the sun is up already. Half of it at least. it will beat the cloud. Otherwise, that is the fort that I visited in day 2, I think. If you watch my vlogs, just go to day 2 and you can see how that fort looks like. It's still a bit chilly now. I think around 15-16 degrees Celsius. And I'm on this pier just next to this big grand hotel. And Playa Reducto is over there. And I still don't know what that thing is there. But okay. Nice view to start today. Just to show you the sun explosion. It looks like a nuclear bomb has been dropped off on that fortress. You see the mushroom clouds above it. Yeah, it's just sun.
Kilometers into the atmosphere. What we are going to see is what is left after this explosion. There is half of a crater, and in the middle there is a black volcanic beach and the famous green lagoon. Why the lagoon is green? Well, because there are two organisms. There are phytoplankton, which is a green type of plankton, and algae, microalgae that are green. Color verde. Und jetzt fahren wir an El Golfo an. El Golfo ist eine hydromagmatische Krater. Was bedeutet es? Normalerweise es passierte, wenn das Magma ist in die Nähe das Meer oder Wasser. Ja. Und die Gasen von Magma vermischt sich mit Wasserdampf und erzeugt eine sehr große Explosion. Die Felsen könnten bis zu 20 Kilometer wegfliegen. Und das passierte in El Golfo. Was wir sehen werden, ist, was nach dem Ausbruch übrig. Wir sehen die Hälfte von einem Krater und in der Mitte es gibt einen schwarzen Strand mit dem berühmten grünen Lagoon. Esta es la costa más salvaje de Lanzarote, ¿no? Que es la costa oeste. Las olas pueden llegar a alcanzar los 10 metros de altura algunas veces. And here on the left side you can already see the path to the viewpoint. Für den Aussichtspunkt von das Krater. We have a time here till 11:05. Okay, 11:05.
Some big waves. And this is volcano El Golfo. Here you can see the waves better. If you would like to go swimming there. Power of the sea. So this is the beach just under the volcano El Golfo. And then there's also a village there. And Mirador, the viewing point. Waves smashing against the cliffs, the volcanic cliffs. a mountain bike. And the waves also smash against the village. Wouldn't want to live there in the front line. Last view of the waves, and we must return to the bus because we had only 5 minutes at least. Just to show the volcano, it's against the sun, so sorry for that. Okay, the bus is still here, so let's see from a different perspective. And another mirador. That's the one word you can learn in Spanish. I don't know how useful it is, but yeah. So the path we were on leads you to there, from where you can see what you basically also see from here. And if you go up that path, which is a little more dangerous, then you can go to the cliffs there. And there is cliff also here. But yeah, impressive waves. So I found another way, not so dangerous on this side. There is a cafe and there are steps there from the cafe leading to this viewing point. But there is no fence here, so one should be careful. Another thing I want to show you, all these stones, they're all lava, dried up lava, different colors, from red to grey. Lava all around, lava all around. So now it's really time to go on a bus. And this is the way to the village. The village is also called El Golfo. We are on Avenida Marittima. And there is another viewing point for the waves. So what did we learn before? Mirador. See, I'm making educational videos. If you believe that. This is a nice mirador. bus will wait for us. I want to see it from there too. So, there's the village. And there's that volcano, El Golfo. And here are the waves. And there's a hidden toilet under the rocks. Nice, huh? And there, the waves smash the most at that big rock there. There we go. That's what I was waiting for. And we got another smash. Yeah.
De Lageria. In the national park we have first a stop by the camels, that's the next stop, and there if you like you can ride a camel. The camel ride takes approximately 20-25 minutes to complete and it costs €6 per person. After that we will head to the Fire Mountains. After Fire Mountains we have our lunch stop at restaurant Los Dolores, and after that we will visit the Vineyards of Lageria. In der Nationalpark stoppen wir zuerst in der Parkplatz der Kamele, und wenn Sie möchten, Sie könnten einen Kamelritt machen. Der Kamelritt dauert 20-25 Minuten ungefähr und es kostet €6 pro Person. Dann fahren wir nach die Feuerberge und nach die Feuerberge stoppen diese schwarze Felsen. The landscape in Timanfaya looks like on a different planet. This is scientifically proven. It looks like on the planet Mars. If you like, we can imagine for a moment that we are not on Earth, but we are on the planet Mars. Die Landschaft in der Nationalpark Timanfaya sieht so aus wie ein anderes Planet. Viele Wissenschaftler kommen hier und studieren Mars. Ja, die Landschaft sieht so aus wie Planeten Mars. So, wenn Sie möchten, könnten Sie vergleichen, vorstellen, wir sind nicht auf der Erde, aber wir sind auf der Planeten Mars. El paisaje en el Parque Nacional Timanfaya se parece mucho al planeta Marte. Esto está científicamente comprobado. Así que si quieren podemos imaginarnos por un momento que no estamos en la Tierra, sino que estamos en el planeta Marte. Here is the devil on the left side. Hier sehen wir das Teufel auf der linken Seite. Wir sehen auch manchmal weiße Farbe, und das ist Calcium und Natrium. Here in the national park we see mainly the following colors of the rocks. The black color is the basalt, the red color is iron oxide, rust, and the white color is calcium and sodium. Aquí vemos los siguientes colores de las rocas, ¿no? El color negro, que es el basalto, color rojo, que es el óxido de hierro, y color blanco es calcio y sodio. Viele vulkanische Asche. Die vulkanische Asche sind Millionen und Millionen von abgekühlten Lavatropfen. Now the camels, what they do, they walk a little hill up, there's a nice volcanic view, and then they come back to the parking lot. The price €6 per person. And those of you who would like to do the camel ride, please come with me directly. Okay, so we have to, those of you who want to get on, have to get on. Und wenn Sie möchten, der Kamelritt machen, kommen Sie mit gleich bitte.
The camels.
We need a little bit of time to organize the group to get on and off the camels. Yeah, so we have time till 12 o'clock at this stop. Okay, 12:15.
So here is the Camel Circus. If you want to ride a camel for about 20 minutes, it will cost you €6. Okay, they have it for 2 person. When I was in Dubai, they only had one saddle in the middle, and when camel bowed down, then you get into the saddle, and then when it came up, it almost threw you off, and while you were going down, your balls got stuck in the saddle. And imagine what happened. So no camel riding for guys. So here's more elegant. They just put 2 people on each side. But imagine me on one side and some light person on the other. The camel would flip. And I will not put camels to such torture of carrying me. And lava flow everywhere, dried lava. And the lucky camels who don't have to carry people for sport. And there are the unlucky camels who have to carry guys as fat as me. The last camel is really unlucky. Too big person out there. Oh my god. And look, there's a bus going to the top of the volcano. Maybe we'll go there too. Take a look how many tourists are waiting to ride these poor camels all day round. It's not easy being a camel on Canary Islands. Poor creatures.
A ver si veo cómo coño va en una hora.
So we're waiting here for 40 minutes. Kind of a waste of a time, but okay. Let's take a look at lava. And the Mars surrounding. We are on make-believe Mars. Those are the Martians. Oh, but it's nice. Volcanic scenery, volcanoes all around, lavas all around. These rocks are quite sharp, so I wouldn't go climbing them barefooted or in sandals. A lot of cyclists here. Must be nice to cycle in this environment, I guess. So those volcanoes down there, they're like the oldest one on the islands. I don't know, 65 million years or something like that. And the newest ones, which we will see later, they're as young as 300, and the two youngest are 200 years old, from 18 something. That was when they were formed. Yeah, sorry guys, but nothing else to show you here. It's just big business here with the tourists and camels. Of course, if you can ever ridden a camel, sure, give it a try, but this is, come on, mass tourism. I like this volcano with the red top. And these little ones truly look like a desert because of all the volcanic dust that settled there. So that's kind of like sand, you know. And here, Mars. Desert, Mars. And just to show you, those sacks are, if there's one, to have a person on one side, they add the sacks on the other, it's sacks of sand on another side, so to keep balance. Of course, otherwise you would just flip off the camel. Yeah. So as I see, they take people on camels up to that hill there. And now I just met another guide who told me that here is a free museum that you can check it out. Our guide didn't tell that. My God. So let's check out this free museum. I still have like 25 minutes left in this place. Museo, punto de información. Gotta put my mask on. Let's see this museum. Okay, so this national park is Timanfaya, and here it says how it's formed and stuff like that.
Ah, bueno, quindi 2 chilometri.
2 kilómetros a la izquierda.
Bueno. Come si dice il proprietario? Ah, ok.
Camel Circus.
Para il proprietario è usuale.
Senti che è diretto al signor del proprietario.
Ah, ok.
They used camels for farming before.
Todos los días.
Now they're used for people farming. So they also use the camels for carrying wine and grapes. And here is to sample a flower and volcanic sand and the relief of the volcanoes. That's about it from this museum. No more volcanic rocks there. And I can put off my mask again. Oh my God. Back to poor camels. Have the picture of the national park. How about farmers? That's it. Okay. And I guess the toilet. The Devil in Timanfaya Park, Canary Islands, made by some famous artist. You know his name? Write in comments.
As this is a very fresh volcanic area, highly protected, and we are in an active volcanic area. But at this moment, officially, we are at no risk of an eruption. We hope. Jetzt fahren wir nach die Feuerberge und da haben wir zwei Teile der Visite. Der erste Teil ist der Vulkan Islote del Hilario. Und da werden wir alle zusammen die thermische Demonstrationen machen, um zu zeigen, wie heiß der Vulkan noch ist. Und dann haben wir 15 Minuten freie Zeit. Jede Gruppe hat eine halbe Stunde auf der Vulkan total. Also 15 Minuten ist für thermische Demonstrationen und 15 Minuten freie Zeit, weil viele Menschen kommen hier. Unter dem Vulkan besteht bis heute eine Magmakammer und die Hitze kommt raus durch kleine Spalten in der Boden. Und deshalb haben wir sehr viele heiße Stellen hier. This is an active volcanic area, but we should not have eruption right now. I think I already said that. Das ist eine aktive vulkanische Zone. Aber jetzt können wir nicht einen vulkanischen Ausbruch haben. Wir hoffen. Ahora terminé de explicar algo que ya expliqué en español, solo para que lo sepan. Vale, bueno, pues vamos al Islote del Hilario. Jetzt fahren wir nach der Vulkan Islote del Hilario. We are heading to the volcano Islote del Hilario. Here in the national park, in the Fire Mountains, our lives are in the hands of our bus driver, Piñano. Hier unsere Sicherheit ist in die Hände unseres Chauffeurs, Piñano. Aquí nuestras vidas están en manos de nuestro chofer, Piñano.
So this volcano is about 400 meters above the sea level. On the other side is the demonstration center or something like that. We will see. Hi. Boiling hot.
That was absolutely boiling. I think that's just the one to just It's boiling.
Aquí la temperatura es entre 60 y 80 grados.
So I'm going for the second demonstration now. Water is coming from there.
Puedes ponerte un poco más para allá. Ahora no hay
Sí, sí, esto ya está, ¿eh?
Ah, vale, vamos. Gracias. Vale, aquí, a 2 metros de profundidad, la temperatura es de 250 grados centígrados. Here, only 2 meters deep, temperature is 250 degrees Celsius. Hier, nur 2 Meter tief, haben wir eine Temperatur von 250 Grad. Let's see what will happen if we try last. Vamos a ver qué es lo que pasa ahora con esa aula que hace.
Bueno, para los calvos, fíjate, mira yo.
Now that's what I call playing with fire.
Right, third demonstration, geyser. Vamos a ver los geysers.
Easier.
Ah, sí, vamos, bueno, cuidado.
Gotta stay away from those. They played with fire before, now they will play with water.
Aquí, a solamente 10 metros de profundidad, la temperatura es de 400 grados centígrados. Here, only 10 meters deep, the temperature is 400 degrees Celsius. Hier, nur 10 Meter tief, haben wir eine Temperatur von 400 Grad. Jetzt werden wir Wasser reinschütten und sehen wir, was in 2 Sekunden passiert. Ya, 2 segundos de fondo. Vamos a verter agua en uno de estos tubos y veremos qué pasa en 2 segundos. We will throw cold water in one of these pipes and in 2 seconds there's the geyser. Okay, wait a moment.
The attendant escaped.
These pipes are 10 meters deep. Y de Jorge es 10 metros deep. Estos tubos tienen exactamente 10 metros de profundidad. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a viewpoint right.
Well, we are Mirador number 1. You can see the Atlantic Ocean and lots of volcanoes. On this side, there's like oven, hot air coming over there. So like volcanic activity. And now we go to the other side. Let's see the geyser again. That one's not so hot. And the rain fell on me. Volcano just made it rain. rainmaking geyser. Okay, let's get the other side to see Mirador number 2. Lots of people. This is not Mirador, this is Furnace.
Okay, so this is Cellar. Grill. And put the lamp very on floor camera. Devil, take photo with devil, see what else. Alright, again,
Nice. Volcano barbecue. So Volcano provides free chicken legs. There's a restaurant inside, so you can eat volcanic chicken. There are the toilets. So let's find Mirador number 2. There's a souvenir shop. Where you can buy this devil guy. It's at Lanzarote. Thought it would say the name of the artist, but gotta put my mask on if I want to enter. Oh, let's just wait. Oh, it's hard to put your mask on when you're holding a phone. So the devil costs 40 euros or 42.50 for the little one. Postcards, soaps. I guess they're from volcanic sand. Vinoterapia. Cosmetics. Pendants. More jewelry. Aloe vera. Some t-shirts, books, longer postcards, and that's what cactus drink, like Bitra on Malta. That should be good. And magnets. More magnets. So that's the souvenir shop. Now let's try to find this second Mirador. It should be after the buses should set, so maybe it's there. Oh no, it's not there. Okay, when I find it I will show you. Okay, so it was just behind us. Here's the other side of the island. More volcanoes. It's actually just a road leading to the main building.
esta isla se alzó sobre el océano hace unos 25 millones de años como resultado de la acumulación de los materiales procedentes de repetidas erupciones. La zona del Parque Nacional de Timanfaya que ahora visitamos, las Montañas del Fuego, se encuentra ubicada en el sudoeste de la isla, siendo una pequeña parte de los 172 kilómetros cuadrados cubiertos por materiales volcánicos de las erupciones acaecidas en los siglos XVIII y XIX. Entre 1726 y 1730 se produjeron frecuentes temblores de tierra y ruidos subterráneos que ocasionaron el pánico de los habitantes del interior de la isla, huyendo en busca de refugio hacia Teguise y Arrecife. La erupción comenzó a finales del verano de 1730, al atardecer del 1 de septiembre. Los acontecimientos que sucedieron entonces han quedado registrados en las crónicas manuscritas de un testigo de excepción, el cura de Yaiza, don Andrés Lorenzo Cuervo, quien relata: entre las 9 y las 10 de la noche, la tierra se entreabrió de pronto cerca de Timanfaya, a 2 leguas de Yaiza. Durante la primera noche, una enorme montaña se elevó del seno de la tierra y de su cima se escaparon llamas que continuaron ardiendo durante 19 días. Había dado comienzo el proceso volcánico más importante de los producidos en época histórica en Canarias. Duró 6 años con fases de distinta intensidad, a lo largo de los cuales ríos de lava a más de 800 grados centígrados de temperatura e ingentes lluvias de cenizas destruyeron todo vestigio de vida.
The island of Lanzarote, which extends over an area of 807 square kilometers, is of volcanic. O'clock in the evening, the ground suddenly opened up near Timanfaya, 2 leagues from Yaiza. During the first night, an enormous mountain arose out of the bowels of the earth. The flames which came out of its apex went on burning for 19 days. This signaled the beginning of the most important period of volcanic activity in the history of the Canary Islands. It lasted for 6 years with phases of varying intensity, during which streams of molten lava registering 800 degrees centigrade and enormous showers of ashes destroyed every last vestige of life.
Producida por la masa de cenizas y el humo que recubre toda la isla, forzaron más de una vez a los habitantes de Yaiza a tomar la huida.
Whenever people believed that the fires in the volcanoes were dying out, new fissures opened up and the eruptions regained their former intensity. This was recorded by the priest of Yaitse.
Hoy, casi 3 siglos después, la vida late ya en medio de la lava, abriéndose camino con fuerza expansiva. Se han descrito casi 800 especies de animales.
Auf der linken Seite sehen wir Krater Caldera Quemada. Das meint verbrannte Krater.
Crater.
Und ist ja verstopft, das geht nicht. Au.
Place is called Barranco del Fuego. We can translate that as the Fire Canyon. Ahora vamos a atravesar una cueva volcánica donde se derrumbó el techo. Este lugar se llama Barranco del Fuego. Jetzt fahren wir durch eine vulkanische Grute, wo die Decke eingebrochen ist. Und dieser Teil heißt Barranco del Fuego, ein Feuertunnel. A la derecha pueden ver la cueva todavía con el techo. On the right side you can see the cave still with the roof. Auf der rechten Seite sehen Sie die Grute mit die Decke. Und hier vorne, es ist die gleiche Grute, aber mit ohne Decke. Y aquí ya no hay techo, and here there's no roof. But it's the same cave.
Now, almost 3 centuries later, life pulsates in the midst of the seas of lava and continues to expand. More than 800 species of animal life and plants have been noted within its confines, mostly terrestrial, but some in the sea. Organisms that live directly on the rocks are birds, lizards, and above all, various species of lichens, besides some unusual nocturnal insects that feed on microscopic particles carried by the wind. These are principally beetles and crickets, which may be similar to the pioneer.
Heute, fast 300 Jahre später, pulsiert erneut und immer mehr Leben inmitten der Lava. Es sind an die 800 Tier- und Pflanzenspezies registriert worden, der Großteil davon auf dem Land und die übrigen im Meer. Unter den Organismen, die direkt auf den Felsen leben, befinden sich in erster Linie Vögel, Eidechsen und vor allem verschiedene Flechtenarten sowie einige nachtaktive Insekten, die sich von mikroskopisch kleinen Partikeln ernähren, die vom Wind herangetragen werden. Es handelt sich in erster Linie um Käfer und Grillen, die möglicherweise eine große Ähnlichkeit zu den Arten besitzen, die vor Millionen von Jahren auf die Insel gelangten, als Lanzarote auf dem Meer auftauchte. Das größte bekannte Tier ist ein Aasgeier, der hier Girre genannt wird, der an einigen Kratern am
on the left side you can see volcanic bombs, vulkanische Bomben hier auf der linken Seite. You can see, aquí se ven bombas volcánicas, esas piedras redondas. And in a moment we're going to pass by the underground laboratory of the National Park. En un momentito vamos a pasar cerca del laboratorio subterráneo del Parque Nacional. Und jetzt in 1 Minuten fahren wir vorbei die unterirdische Laboratorium des Nationalparks. Underground laboratory here in front of us on the left side, die unterirdische laboratorium hier auf der linken Seite. Ahí está a la izquierda, acabamos de pasar el laboratorio subterráneo. Hier auf der rechten Seite, es gibt das Krater El Corazoncillo. El Corazoncillo meint das kleine Herz und das Krater hat einen Durchmesser von mehr als 500 Meter. Das ist das Orange-Krater, hier auf der rechten Seite. Aquí a la derecha podemos ver el cráter que se llama El Corazoncillo. El cráter tiene un diámetro de más de 500 metros. Here on the right side you can see the orange crater El Corazoncillo, that means small heart. The crater is more than 500 meters.
En islotes, y en ellas habitan muchas de las plantas y animales que sobrevivieron al cataclismo volcánico y que luego se han ido expandiendo lentamente por los nuevos sustratos con verdadero afán colonizador.
Here on the left side we have the crater of the epicentrum. Aquí a la izquierda está el cráter del epicentro. Hier auf der linken Seite es gibt das Krater von das Epizentrum.
The Macizo del Fuego, at which we now find ourselves, was the epicenter of the eruptions and is 525 meters high at its summit. This volcano was covered with slag and ashes from the 18th century eruptions, but at its crest one notices that the surface of the older section is not completely covered up by the more recent lava. Such areas are known as islotes, or islets, and are home to much plant and animal life which survived the volcanic catastrophe, gradually expanding into newly created substratas with the true eagerness of the colonizer.
Der Haupteruptionsherd
Lanzarote tuvieron lugar en 1824 y estuvieron precedidas de un largo periodo preparatorio de 10 años, durante los cuales se registraron en la isla numerosos terremotos de mediana intensidad.
On the right side we can see the crater El Pajarito, which means small bird. Aquí a la derecha vemos el cráter El Pajarito. Hier auf der rechten Seite sehen wir das Krater El Pajarito, das meint kleine Vogel. Camel in Restaurant.
Wir machen das. Ich hab kein Geld.
nice views to take photos, and it's also our last stop, so if you have any questions, please let me know. Here on the right side, we're just passing the volcano called El Cuervo, which means the raven, and this is the first volcano from the Timanfaya eruption. So everything started
volcano.
Here in 1730. Hier auf der rechten Seite sehen wir der Vulkan El Cuervo, das meint die Farbe, und das ist der erste Vulkan von den Timanfaya-Ausbrüche. Und deshalb diese Ausbrüche fangen hier an in 1730. Aquí a la derecha estamos pasando el volcán El Cuervo, que es el primero de las erupciones de Timanfaya. Así que las erupciones empezaron aquí en el año 1730. Unter dem Vulkan und Lava ist ein Rest von das Dorf Timanfaya. Das war die erste zerstörte Dorf. Und deshalb so heißt der Nationalpark Timanfaya. Below this lava and volcano on the right side, somewhere there's the rest of the village Timanfaya, which was the first one destroyed in these areas. And later on, the national park was named Timanfaya in honor of this village. Justo ahí donde está el volcán El Cuervo y la lava que está alrededor, debajo queda el resto del pueblo Timanfaya, que fue el primer pueblo destruido en esta zona, y más tarde el parque nacional lo llamaron Timanfaya en honor a este pueblo. Look here on both sides of the road. In a moment you will see the vineyards, which are very bizarre. This area was covered by thousands of tons of volcanic ashes during the Timanfaya eruptions. The people who had their lands here lost everything. When the eruptions ended, many of them came back and wanted to use the land again. In order to do that, they had to dig holes to get to the soil, which was below. Then they collected bigger stones, which they used to create these wind breaks. You can see this half circle of rocks to protect the plants from the wind. Hier auf der linken und rechten Seite sehen wir sehr viele vulkanische Asche von den Timanfaya-Ausbrüche. Tausende von Tonnen an Lava-Asche wurde in dieser Region verstreut. Die Personen, die hier wohnten, verloren auf einen Schlag alles. Und dann, man versuchte als erstes, die Lavaasche zu entfernen, aber es gab zu viel. So müsste man eine andere Lösung finden. Man grub ein Loch in die Lavaasche, bis die Erde kam. Und dort pflanzte man den Weinstock. Jeden Weinstock hat ein halbes Zirkel voll Steine oder eine Linie von Steinen, und das ist ein Windschutz für den Weinstock. Diese Weinstocke sind ein bisschen bizarre. Aquí a los dos lados de la carretera pueden ver esos viñedos extraños de la zona de la Argelia. Esta zona fue cubierta de miles de toneladas de cenizas volcánicas. Y cuando terminaron las erupciones, las personas que vivían aquí pues se encontraron con sus tierras cubiertas de cenizas y lo perdieron todo. Para poder utilizar la tierra tuvieron que cavar agujeros en la ceniza para llegar hasta la tierra que está debajo, y ahí plantaron sus plantitas. Después construyeron medios círculos de rocas, a veces líneas de rocas, para proteger a la planta del viento. Y poco a poco pues se construyó esta zona de esta forma, como la vemos aquí a nuestro alrededor. y esos medios círculos se llaman los zocos. So here is the winery. Aquí ya estamos en la bodega. Aquí delante nuestra derecha, in front of us on the right side is the winery. Wir sind in der Weingut.
So we're stopping here to try local wines. And this wine producer and his cellar is called Bodega Antonio Suarez. All the people waiting to try the wine. They have sweet muscat, and the dry one is Malvasia volcanica. So I'll go for the muscat, of course. Muscat prefer. That's it. So you cannot get drunk from this. It's 0.002 deciliters. It's not brandy, it's wine. It's very good, sweet. A little bit of honey inside, I think. Good, but all gone. And these are the barrels where the wine is kept. And this is the whole winery, bodega. It means like wine cellar. Cellar, not cellar. And all this half circular thing is, they have the wine inside. The grape is grown there. So the grape grows in the volcanic sand or soil, which I guess gives it a special flavor. El zoco de dulce, the juice of sweetness, maybe, if my Spanish is correct, but I'm not sure. Well, that was the bodega with 0.02 deciliters of wine. So, if you want to buy the wines here, the red one is €7. It's called Vino Tinto, it doesn't have a name, so it's just some mixture. Then the Ama Laura is €9, and Vino de Licor Dulce is €10. So from these three ones, I would recommend Vino de Licor Dulce, the sweet one. It was quite good. And yeah, the bodega wine cellar. So the wine comes from these vineyards here. All grown in these volcanic area. Can you feel the volcanic dirt inside the wine? No. It just tastes like sweet wine. Well, from what they gave me, you couldn't really tell the taste, you know. You at least need to drink one bottle to know. So that's the Bodega complex. Their houses at the top, and in the bottom they have Bodega, which in this case is like a small tavern with some local foods, tapas and wine. In the middle of nowhere, somewhere between volcanoes, and there's the moon. But don't worry, we are on Mars, as our guide said. We are in the Mars, same as Mars area. So yeah, this was our last visit of the tour, and this was the tour for 32 euros about. So here you can see the actual vines from which the grapes are grown, and then from the grapes they make the wine, obviously. And then I could drink it if it wasn't 10 euros. That's a bit too much for a bottle of wine. In Slovenia you can get like wine like this, sweet muscat, for 5 euros from the best wine cellars. So this was same quality, only 2 times more expensive, because we're in volcanic region. Come on. There's the vine tree. It grows bottles out of it. It's really small, you know, and near to the ground, like in some Dalmatian areas, or like in Greece or southern Italy. The vines don't really grow much in height.
On time. Während unserer Tour ist noch kein Vulkan ausgebrochen. Aber kann es wirklich passieren? Die Antwort ist ja, in der Zukunft. Es wird passieren, einmal oder zweimal oder dreimal. Lanzarote ist eine aktive vulkanische Zone. Normalerweise zuerst, es gibt sehr viele Erdbeben und dann kommt der Ausbruch. Und jetzt haben wir fast keine Erdbeben auf Lanzarote, also jetzt wir können nicht einen vulkanischen Ausbruch haben, nicht heute oder nächste Woche, es ist nicht möglich. Vor Beispiel, während die letzten 4 Jahre waren viele Erdbeben auf der Insel La Palma, und 2 Wochen bevor die Ausbrüche, die Vulkanologen wussten schon, dass etwas passieren wird. Und deshalb heutzutage, tardamos desde Arrecife, Puerto son más 10 minutos, después son otros 15 minutos hasta Puerto Calero, una parada, y después vamos a Playa Blanca, que son otros 20 minutos para llegar. Zuerst, es gab 2 Busse, eine für Costa Teguise und eine für Arrecife, aber der Bus für Arrecife kommt nicht so, es gab ein Problem. Also jetzt müssen wir gehen nach Arrecife. Es tut uns leid, so, es ist ein bisschen lang jetzt. Aber wir nehmen die beste Route mit gutes Aussicht für Sie. In 15 Minuten, wir sind in Arrecife, dann 10 Minuten mehr Puerto Carmen, 10 Minuten mehr, 15 Minuten mehr Puerto Calero und dann 20 Minuten mehr Playa Blanca. Jetzt sind wir in Montaña Blanca. Now we are in the village called Montaña Blanca. Estamos en el pueblo Montaña Blanca. The volcano which is on the right side is also called Montaña Blanca, that means White Mountain. And this is the third highest volcano on the island. It's 600 meters high above sea level. Der Vulkan Montaña Blanca, Weißberg, ist hier auf der rechten Seite und es ist der dritte höchste Vulkan auf Lanzarote. Es ist 600 Meter hoch. Ahora estamos a más de 200 metros sobre el nivel del mar, así que durante nuestra vuelta hacia la costa vamos a tener una vista espectacular.
The guy that did the devil statue also. So now you know.
Windspiel. We are still at more than 200 meters above sea level, so as we go back to the coastline, we have a nice view on the way. Wir sind mehr als 200 Meter über der Meeresspiegel jetzt. So durch unsere Rückfahrt werden wir eine gute Aussicht haben. El siguiente pueblo se llama Guime, un pueblo de unos 1200 habitantes. Die nächste Dorf heißt Guime. Es gibt 1200 Einwohner ungefähr.
So thank you guys for watching. I hope you subscribe to my channel, put a like there, and see you next time.